Hey everyone, welcome. Today we're jumping straight into some really groundbreaking research on how you can literally upgrade your brain. Let's do this. All right, so let's just kick things off with a massive question. Is it even possible to rebuild your brain's wiring, to actually forge new pathways for memory, for focus, for calm? And you know what? The research we're about to break down says absolutely yes. It's a whole new world for cognitive enhancement. So, in the next few minutes, we're breaking down three incredible molecules that are right at the center of this revolution. We call them the brain builder, the anxiety crusher, and the focus rocket. Okay, first up, the brain builder, Dihexa. And look, there's a reason researchers are calling this thing the brain steroid. It is just unbelievably powerful. Yeah, the numbers here are just staggering. We're talking 10 million times more potent than your body's own brain fertilizer, BDNF. I mean, that's a number that's kind of hard to even wrap your head around. So, what's it actually doing in there? Well, Dihexa is what's called a heptapeptide. Think of it like a small lab-made protein with one single mission, creating new connections between your neurons. It's literally building new wiring in your brain. And the proof from animal models is just wow. Check this out. In old rats, it tripled the brain connections. And get this, in mice with Alzheimer's-like symptoms, totally lost in a maze, after Dihexa, they were acting completely normal. It's like it turned back the clock and restored what was lost. Okay, so for the researchers out there, the protocol they use is pretty interesting. It's typically an oral dose, about 10 to 20 milligrams, and the key is the cycle. They do 6 weeks on, then 4 weeks off. That's super important. All right, on to molecule number 2. This one's called Selunk, and its superpower is giving you this incredible sense of calm, but without making you drowsy. That's the game changer. Yeah, and the backstory on this is so cool. Selunk was actually developed in Russia. And get this, it was used by cosmonauts to keep their cool under the insane stress of space missions. Pretty wild, right? And the data really backs it up. In animal studies, they saw a 76% drop in panic-like behavior. It just acts so fast to quiet down all those panic chemicals in the brain. This quote from a researcher's field notes just says it all. Anxiety melts in 15 mins, still sharp. That's it right there. You get all the calm with zero cognitive hit. Now, the way researchers use this one is different. It's actually a nasal spray using tiny microgram doses. This way, it gets absorbed super fast, and you feel the effects almost immediately. And that leads us perfectly to our third and final molecule, which actually comes from a similar background. This is CMAX, the cosmonaut's edge for getting that laser-like focus and protecting the brain. So, how's this one working? Think of CMAX as a turbo button for your brain's growth juice. It can literally double the amount of BDNF, that brain fertilizer we talked about, in just a couple of hours. Plus, it amps up key things for motivation, like dopamine. It's really important to see the difference here. So, think of it like this. Selin is for calm, for balance. CMAX is for focus, for drive, for regeneration. One is for chilling out, the other is for gearing up. So, just like Selunk, the research protocol for CMAX is a nasal spray for that direct-to-brain access. But the really critical detail here is the cycle. 5 days on, 2 days off. You have to do that to keep it working and stop your body from getting used to it. Okay, we need to hit pause for a second, because what we're about to say next is probably the most important part of this entire explainer. So please, listen up. Right. You need to know this stuff is for research use only. It's not approved by the FDA. The source material is crystal clear on that. That means following those cycling protocols is crucial, and you absolutely have to make sure you're getting a product that's been lab tested for purity. No shortcuts. So for anyone who wants to dive deeper into the research themselves, the source material points to peptidethesource.com. We've dropped the link in the bio for you. So what all this research is telling us is that your brain isn't this fixed thing. It can be rebuilt. It can be rewired. And that leaves us with just one really powerful question. What will you build?